This is James Hunt, and my community engagement report is on my efforts to help rebuild our mangrove habitat and encourage others to do the same in our community. Mangroves grow along our coast and provide multiple benefits to our local ecosystem. They are the only fully saltwater tolerant tree to be found on Earth. The mature mangrove tree releases propagles which are similar to seeds. These propagles can either stick directly into the substrate around the tree from which it fell, or it can travel up to hundreds of miles until it starts to root and grow, making its distribution wide around tropic and subtropical areas. Once rooted, they start to bind the mud, rock, or whatever medium they are growing in together, which lessens erosion. Our coastal areas are highly susceptible to storm surge, so mangrove trees provide an invaluable buffer from nature's elements. As a mangrove tree grows, prop roots develop. These roots provide natural hiding areas for growing fish, shrimp, and other sea life before they mature and move out into the reef or open ocean areas. Also, these protected zones are a good shelter for our local American crocodile young to forage for food and practice hunting skills they need as they grow. Countless other creatures such as hermit crabs, blue fiddler crabs, snails, needlefish, and more count on these mangrove habitats for their year-round home. In summary, the enormous benefits of the mangrove habitat is immense, from providing a buffer from the ocean's never-ending assault on land to giving lots of nooks and crannies for critters to roam. This slide shows the human impact on South Florida in just 100 years. Almost all coastal areas have been changed to suit human development. Now that I have given a basic understanding of the importance of mangroves in the environment, I will discuss my involvement in our community's need to reestablish them into areas that were once inhabited by them. The roadways that cut across Biscayne Bay are almost lined with non-native trees or palm trees that were meant to be aesthetically pleasing to fit South Florida's subtropical culture. As you can see from this slide, the result is sometimes an almost barren shoreline. This increases erosion, especially along the roadway, making it more prone to damage caused by storm surge when we are impacted by hurricanes. Some trees do provide some sort of buffer, such as this one found off State Route 112 leading out to Miami Beach, but it does not provide the same amount of coverage as a mangrove tree would. This video shows an area with little to no shoreline growth. There is no area for young fish to grow and offers no buffer from wave actions. We do see that a mangrove propagal has floated to this area and taken up root. If left alone, this will become a mature tree and a nice mangrove habitat. And this video shows a nice, these mangrove grown mangrove allow for all the benefits. I have reached out to several local species so far that are involved by removing them. Our coastal roadways also benefit to encourage them habitat, like the one I showed you several slides ago. The Florida Department of Transportation's Office of Design. This letter is addressed to the Miami-Dade Expressway Authority that has jurisdiction over Northeast 15th Street and Northeast 79th Street Causeway. The City of Miami Beach's Roy Corley, who oversees the eastern portion of the roadways that lead to his city. And to the City of Miami Public Works that oversees the western portion of the roadways that connect to our barrier islands. As you state in the instructions, credit will not be given unless a response has been achieved. I have yet to get any responses besides confirmation emails, but I wanted to make known that these letters were sent, and I will continue to follow up. I have planned this project for a while. My intentions are to grow mangroves out for reintroduction into our local areas that need them. I am growing them on a small scale now, but I am always in the process of expanding this. I have contacted Shalimar Moreno and look forward to working with her. She has offered her resources and space in order to help repopulate mangroves along our coast. Fortunately, I was able to discuss this need for more mangrove habitat to several middle school classes. Three eighth grade classes and one seventh grade class got a 10-minute description of what mangroves are and their benefit to our ecosystem. I ended each lesson by encouraging them to introduce this idea to their parents and friends in order to spread the knowledge of South Florida's marine ecosystems dependence on the reestablishment of these mangrove trees. This presentation is now posted onto YouTube in a video format in the hopes that people interested in this subject matter will search it and want to be engaged in the restoration of mangroves in our South Florida habitat. All pictures and videos were captured by me, except for the ones of me lecturing the class. Those were taken by the teacher with my camera. My mini mangrove setup at home is a design that I had made myself. I appreciate your time and I look forward to continuing my plans on improving our local mangrove habitats while engaging the community to encourage them to do the same.